Hello, good evening, everyone. Can you just confirm me the audibility and visibility, please?
Yes, sir, audible.
Visible also?
Yes, sir, visible
Okay, good.
also.
Thank you. So, very good evening to all of you. I hope you're all doing well. Good to see you back again. So, as I said earlier, during one of the teaching sessions that we had for algorithms and operating system, we will have a session mostly on, I said, a learning path post gate exam. Means essentially what you are supposed to do uh, after the gate exam and before the interview process is going to start, because you will have roughly 2 to 2.5 months, if I'm not wrong, before you take in admissions into IITs. So before we start, I hope you have done your exams well, gate exam. Now that the exam is over, so therefore you don't have to really worry about what you had done, how you had done. Whatever has happened has happened. What you just have to basically assume that whatever best you can do, uh, you had done. So leave rest to the Almighty for a better performance and a better scope and better marks. Many students have been asking questions, doubts, and also asking what would be the cutoff, and what would be uh, uh, basically the cutoff for getting admission into IITs, mid-level IITs, new IITs, old IITs. So all that research, even if you do, is of not much of relevance for planning. But rather than that, what I feel is primarily important is the fact that you should be continuing your preparation. That is what is more important. Not all subjects you have to continue the preparation, but the important ones. So what are those important subjects? And down the line for interviews, what is primarily important, uh, that we are going to basically, that is the main core objective of this particular session, taking this session. Okay. So the heading, we may give it like post gate preparation for MTech admissions or MS admissions, primarily in IISc and IITs, triple IT, NITs, triple ITs. In addition to that, some central universities also. And those of you who believe to have done comparatively average, maybe state universities. Like, for example, if you talk in terms of our state, Telangana state, there are two state universities in Hyderabad. One is called Usmania. I will start down the line from bottom to top. Usmania University and JNTU. So these two universities also offer MTech program in the disciplines of computer science and also some specialized disciplines like software engineering, like distributed systems, etc. So let me tell you that primarily in Usmania University and JNTU, all admissions are basically through GATE. In addition to that, Telangana also convene another entrance by name PG Set, and I believe that every state has their own local entrance test. But most of the time, 99.99% of the time, admissions into Usmania University and JNTU, and likewise your state university, those who are not from Telangana, your state universities, primarily would get filled up by GATE score only most of the time, especially in computer science, but not in other branches maybe. But for the leftover seats, if at all, like in other branches, if not computer science, leftover seats will be filled by the scorecard of or the rank of PG set. So I would say those who are on the borderline of qualifying the GATE exam and those who are saying that okay, even if I get admission into state universities, then essentially you don't have to prepare for any interview, because for state university there are no there is generally no interviews or no further test except for PG set. Like for PG set and other local state test, 90% of the syllabus is same as gate. So whatever gate preparation you made, that would be sufficient enough to appear for this. So those who are expecting borderline marks, or those who are a bit satisfied by taking admission into state universities also, I would suggest you find out your own local state, what are the entrance tests and what is the paradigm for taking admission into local universities, and then accordingly prepare for it. That is point number one. So this I'm moving from bottom to top. Now coming to central universities, especially like HCU, Hyderabad Central University, or University of Hyderabad as we popularly call. Now this is for everybody. This is not only for just the state of Hyderabad or state of Telangana. This is for everybody, open to all. Everyone can take admission into HCU, Hyderabad Central University. And most often the selection criteria is gate, plus they also have interviews there. Some weightage they give to get majority of the major part, and then some part to interview also. The interview will be there, panel would be there, and then they will be putting questions to you, for which the subjects and the pattern that is very much required for interview. See, I generally say interview of any university, Central University, IIITs, etc. The core subjects of importance which you need to concentrate on: data structures, algorithms, plus mathematics, both engineering maths and also discrete maths. So take my word that for any interview, these are the important subjects that you have to compulsorily prepare for. So in that regard, I would say till the interview process starts, you continue giving reading to these subjects, solving problems of data structures, solving problems of algorithms, giving additional reading to algorithms. I'll come to detail wise what are the other topics that you need to study apart from what you did already in data structures and algorithms. What else you need to do? Other topics, especially for interview, we'll discuss. Okay, and you need to be very strong. Suppose if you believe that you have not paid much attention to mathematics during the course of preparation for GATE, now you take up some topics in number systems of mathematics, and then calculus, and then algebra, etc., and then try to some matrix manipulations, and likewise the topics of discrete mathematics. If you feel you have not paid attention to, please do that. So continue your revision process of these subjects on regular basis till the interview process start. Otherwise, again, all of a sudden 2-3 institutes interviews would come, and then you would say, I'm not finding time to revise all. So don't allow you to go for such excuses, right? So continue your preparation, especially for this. And then other subjects will vary from institute to institute, but for IIIT, I believe that these subjects are quite more than sufficient enough. Other core areas which you can focus on, like operating system, computer networks, and databases, these are quite sufficient enough. Apart from that, other subjects you don't have to pay much attention to. When I say operating systems, maybe some part of CO also, but only those parts like related to like cache organizations, etc. Remaining part, networking also not in depth, but some application layer protocols, some TCP/IP issues, that should be more than sufficient enough. Nobody would ask questions related to Aloha. Nobody would ask questions related to LAN protocols, etc. Some basic core TCP/IP from the application perspective. Okay. So just give a glance through, just try to make sure that you are able to remember, you are able to recollect the concepts which you studied. Don't have to go into depth. And likewise, database concepts. Okay, core concepts. This will help you. So everybody should continue the revision process with regard to these subjects for central universities. So GATE plus interview. Now coming to IIITs, as you are aware, like for example, IIIT Hyderabad recently has issued an advertisement, PGE. So for that, they are not considering GATE. They have their own exam. So I basically, even if you don't know, I'm writing it here. IIIT Hyderabad. own entrance. Plus, naturally, interview will be there. And more or less, the syllabus of the entrance would be like that of gate, but the level of questions, I suppose, should be slightly higher than that gate. I'm anticipating it because based on the previous questions which I had seen, based on that, I'm telling you. The first time earlier they used to give some weightage to gate, but now this year they say they own their own entrance. And when you come to Triple IT Hyderabad, I would say that among all Triple ITs, Triple IT Hyderabad is basically one among the top among all Triple ITs. And regarding its placement, it is on par with the placements of IITs. So maybe I would say like this: if you can afford, like for example, if you believe that there is some problem with your gate exam, and if you can afford, why afford? I will tell you. If you can afford, then you should write this entrance. The fee is 2,000 rupees entrance fee. So you immediately apply. Last date is still there. You immediately apply and then enroll for it and try to prepare for the entrance and appear for it. If you can get admission into Triple IT Hyderabad for MTech program, MS program, then placements we can definitely guarantee to you that it will be on par with top level IITs. Very high placements and remarkable research. Suppose if you are interested in carrying out research, the research wing of Triple ITs, I know personally many professors working there. Okay, remarkable research, top of the top research going on at Triple IT Hyderabad. It is one of the renowned institute for research also. Okay, I'm not talking about all Triple ITs, specifically of Triple IT Hyderabad. After that, maybe you can say Triple IT Bangalore also to certain extent. But apart from these two, I don't recommend any other Triple ITs. So if at all your plan is to, if you believe that you have not fared well in GATE exam, then this is also a good option for you to basically make up the loss which is happening in GATE exam. All right, so this is a very good option. Interview will also be like on par with the interview of HCU. Very tough interview as such. So if you perform well, if you are confident enough, then definitely this is also a good option for you based on the GATE preparation which you have made. So this you can likely crack it. And now coming to NITs, Triple ITs, and IISc, the admission consortium, you already know how it will be. The dates will be announced by the respective institute. You have to apply, and it will be a central pool allotment. So I don't have to talk much about that. I don't have to discuss much about basically the selection criterias and then the type of programs, etc. That will come as we proceed along. But like you have for every institute, you go through like previous year, how was the pattern of admission? What are the programs? You get yourself familiarized in every institute. And among those programs which you are interested in right now, you make a detailed note of it. Every IIT, you make a note. Suppose if I get into IISc, then what are the programs available? Which program should I apply? So carry out this homework in advance, which will help you at later point of time when the admission announcement is released, so that it will help you out. Likewise, for every top level IITs or those IITs which you are planning to prefer to do a MTech, you find out make a list for every IIT, what is the program, and then what is the selection criteria, if at all, for last year admission, so that you can make a collection and make a good sort of database. Likewise for top level NITs, Surathkal, and then Calicut, and so on, others. So it all depends which IITs you can opt for, which NITs you should be prepared for, which which program of IISc you should be preparing for. If you are really interested in research, then only you should consider for IISc. Otherwise, if your objective is not to go for research, then I would recommend that you can place IIT Mumbai as the first option. I'm talking about those who are expecting a single or double digit rank within 100 or 150. Then they target rank within 100 maybe for IISc, and rank within 150 maybe for IIT Mumbai and other top level IITs. So if you are interested in research, then it's better to pursue MTech from IISc. Otherwise, if you are not interested in research, then I would personally say you can, even though not necessary, you can opt for IIT Mumbai. Both RA or TA are equivalent, research associate or teaching assistant. NITs, you should have some reservations. Like top level NITs only you should prefer. Otherwise, new level NITs is not desirable according to. I will come to that. We can apply social humanities and social science in IITs with GATE score. Some programs you can apply, some interdisciplinary programs you can apply. So that you have to look into the individual departments to find out what is the criteria. Like some of my students last year, prior to that, they have taken admission in IIT Mumbai. GATE rank was low, but they pursued MTech in IIT, for example, robotics, MTech in robotics in IIT Mumbai, and some students industrial engineering, some students industrial security, interdisciplinary courses, because their objective is to pursue MTech from top level IIT like IIT Mumbai. And of course, they are well placed with these programs also. They are well placed. But however, I would recommend strongly that if you have interest in these only, then you should do. Otherwise, if you are more interested in doing the program, MTech program in the base core computer science, then you should not take up those. Yeah, Nishi Mumbai for Industrial Institute Management. That is also a good option, provided you are interested in management. I believe NITI is for basically management related courses. Okay. And Supriya is saying, I had received an offer from IIT Palakkad for post of junior research fellow. They offered me a MTech program from second year if my performance is good in first year as RJRF. Yeah, that will also be a good research associate followed by JRF will be a good option you can think. But I hope you have written GATE, wait for GATE score, and then you see how much you are expecting, and then what offer you have from the current. And if still time is there, then you can consider that option. That is also a good option with RA. But if you believe that you have performed well in the current GATE exam and you're expecting a good rank than the previous one, then basically you have to wait. Cutoffs for MS is generally less. Yes, cutoffs for MS programs is generally less than MTech. Which IITs provide MS program? Basically, IIT Delhi and IIT Mumbai. Okay, I think question answer will take shortly. I will don't pose the question unless I tell. Otherwise, what happens? I will lose my track. Okay, so just be patient for some time, and then let me complete my discussion in sequence, and then we will have a lot of discussion on question answer. Don't worry about it. So I eagerly, honestly request you to be slightly patient till I complete this, and then we'll come back. So, dear students, what is to first point that I wanted you to is remember and continue your preparation. Continue your preparation of core subjects, which I have highlighted. Right? That GATE notes, whatever you prepared, continue reading that and elaborate on that, or maybe consolidate on that. That is very important. This is very important. Otherwise, I have seen based on my previous experiences of students, they will have a lot of struggle again towards the interviews. Okay, you won't find time at that because many interviews may come up one after another, immediately one after another. So therefore, you may not get time. So this is the best time to continue your preparation and try to face the interviews. Second part is the programming in interviews. Is another part. Programming, I mean not C, C++, Java. Rather, I should write more appropriately this as problem solving. In interviews for MTech is also possible. Some IITs, including IIT Mumbai, if the admission is not direct admission, interview based, then in the interview they will have the written test. Written test will have this problem solving, a very important aspect. Many students don't prepare on this and they fail ultimately or eventually. Now here I say problem solving. Problem solving is not programming, exactly programming. I'm not asking you to become a proficient C, C++ programmer. So in this regard, I wanted to give you the learning path, what you should be doing if you have not done earlier. As I said during my lecture sessions of operating systems or algorithms, perhaps, that average student, below average students, they came to us, ACE Engineering Academy, joined the academy, and then they have consolidated their knowledge. They become over and above average in terms of knowledge. But ultimately, when they went to IITs, NITs, and triple ITs, they fluttered. They had a very difficult time with regard to interviews or with regard to written test. With regard to written test. And then later during pursuance of course also. Like I told one time an incident. One of my students took admission in HCU and also later in some other year in triple IT. Two cases I know it very well. When they went to, they got somehow admission there because initially triple IT was giving a consolidated weightage to GATE exam for their recruitment, later for their admission. Later they slowly reduce the weightage, and now this year no GATE, their own entrance exam, because their focus is to further filter down and select more core part of students, because they also believe that many students who are shining well in subject knowledge because of GATE preparation, but eventually they are lacking in problem solving. So that's why they are trying to have their own entrance exam, for which the focus would be more on problem solving, competitive programming or problem solving, not exactly competitive programming, problem solving. So what you need to prepare for this problem solving, that I would like to discuss. That is very important, which will not only help for institutes like triple IT, but for also other IITs and central universities like HCU. Okay. So what I want you to do is, how you should be doing that, we will see. But what are the core areas which you need to focus on this for improving your problem solving skills, at least to certain extent, in this time period of 2 to 3 months, 2 to 2.5 months, like March or April, because I believe the admission process would definitely commence from April. So in this remaining time, at least, because I'm sure you cannot come to the desirable limit, but at least you try to reach to that level if you have not done it. So if you believe, I'm telling especially to those students who have not done enough programming at your college level, if you believe that you are not good at programming, then please do it what I'm saying. You will remember me and you will try to definitely say that sir has given me advice, so which has helped me. Definitely. Number one, select some language. Maybe C, C++. I believe these are the two languages which you are comfortable with, right? Python, no need, only C, C++, either this or this. And then make sure that the data structure programming, whatever data structure lab you have done at your college level, you are completing all these programs on your own, or at least even if you don't program it, at least be sure that yes, you have the confidence that yes, I can do it, because these are toolkits. So as a programmer, as a specialist, you need to have your own toolkit, data structure programming. What I mean by data structure programming is that you should be capable to write programs related to starting from stacks, queues, arrays, hash tables, nonlinear data structures like trees and graphs. One more, linked list in linear. Regular data structure operations. This should not take more than 2 to 3 days. So set the target 2 to 3 days. What I mean by it, you have to ask a question yourself. Like for example, I'm telling, you have to ask a question. Given an option right now, without looking anywhere, can I write a program on my own to create a stack and perform basic operations like push and pop on your own without looking anywhere else? If your answer is yes, very good, proceed to the next step, which I'm going to tell you. If the answer is no, then please do it. Complete it within, sit day and night and do this job. Basic fundamental operations of all data structures: primary, secondary, linear, non-linear, structured, unstructured, everything. queues like that, some programs on arrays. I'll tell you some from where to get hash tables like that. Very important data structure. Hash table can be used for solving many problems and bring down the time complexity drastically. Likewise, tree star topic, graph star topic, linked list star topic. When I say trees, both binary and non-binary, can I write again the same question? Can I write a program on my own to create a binary tree, to create a binary search tree, and perform operations like inserting a new element, deleting an element, searching for an element, all these operations? Can I write a C program? Can I write a C++ program? Again and again, I'm saying on your own without looking anywhere. If answer is yes, excellent. No means you have to spend time. Because when you come to this written test of IITs, of NITs, or IITs, or triple IITs, or central universities, written test, they will be given some problem for you to work out. And every problem that you work out prominently or most often will require data structures from these star topics. So as a programmer, it is your primary responsibility to be well versed of usage of these data structures, particularly data structures in trees like binary search trees, heaps. Very important. Most of the programs in problem solving can be done through binary search trees and heaps. So you should be an expert of using binary search tree and heap writing program for performing operations on this, like heaps. Create a program on your own to create a heap, perform operations on heap like insert, delete, and so on. Heap manipulations, binary search tree manipulations. AVL tree, excellent if you are able to do, because an extension of binary search tree is AVL tree. Likewise, prominently, I have seen in colleges, majority of the time, students leave the programs related to graphs. So what I mean by program for graphs is, as a toolkit, program to represent a graph either through matrix, program to represent the graph either through adjacency list. Then performing traversals, implementing program for traversals of graph, breadth first search, depth first search. These, if you are able to do, then excellent. Like that, number of programs you can write for linked list, both linear linked list and then circular linked list, single linked list, doubly linked list, creating a linked list, performing basic operations. So what I am trying to say, first step, basic operations of all these data structures should be there in your mind. The moment you want to write a new program for solving some problem, then immediately you have to make a selection, which data structure am I supposed to use. So if you're able to decide, okay, I can do it with heap, then you should be able to immediately develop the program using heap for performing operations. So you can do that only if you are well familiar with all these data structures. This is the first part. So depending on the time constraint, within 2 to 3 days, you should try to see, if not 2 to 3, maybe 4 to 5, you should try to see that all these basic operations, I'm not solving problems, please, I'm saying basic operations, fundamental operations of every data structure, you are able to write programs either in C or C++. Whether you had done in your college earlier or not is not an issue, but now this is the first. So this is the first toolkit that you are adding into your toolbox, right? And these are important, I said: hash tables, trees, graphs, linked list. I'm not asking you to write programs for postfix to infix conversion using stack. No. Only basic operations. First part is that. So this is a learning for selection of language, browse through the syntax of C++, right? Brush up, and then start data structure programming. So this is data structure programming, first part. Okay. After that, third step, you go for algorithm programming. Now, by algorithm programming, I mean the algorithm design strategy is prominently what we studied so far in GATE exam. Whatever divide and conquer problems we studied, because you are now well versed with data structures and also some programming language, you start writing programs of all divide and conquer on your own, just to start problem solving part. This is the first step to problem solving. Like, I want you to write program on your own. You have learned, you know how merge sort works, you know how quicksort works, you know how Strasson's matrix multiplication works, or just matrix multiplication. Implement them on your own using your own logic, so that you get the speed of programming. Programming is an art, and programming can be improved only through practice. You can become an efficient programmer the more practice you do. Okay, divide and conquer, and like that you can implement few of them. At least 3 programs you write for every strategy. Greedy method. Not all programs, important one. Like for example, I would say minimum cost spanning tree. Implement the 2 algorithm, Prim's and Kruskal's. Very important implementation. If you are able to implement minimum cost spanning tree algorithm using Kruskal's method and Prim's method, they will use data structures like binary search tree and heaps. You can do it. Okay, so that will be an excellent application of the data structure programming which you have done earlier to use in problem solving, like for minimum cost spanning tree. Dijkstra's algorithm for single source shortest path, that is also a very good algorithm using sets through trees and also heaps. Dijkstra's algorithm. Another important simple application is job sequencing with deadlines. If you want further for tree, improving your programming skills with regard to tree manipulation, I would recommend you can go for example, Huffman coding. Write a program for Huffman coding. 3-4 programs if you do, that is more than sufficient enough. So with this you can test 2 things. Number 1, whether you are able to deploy the data structure appropriately or not, because what we studied in the class and what is there in the textbook is only algorithm. So now you are converting that algorithm into programs, and in doing so you are deploying data structures which you had studied in previous step. Then followed by that, dynamic programming. Many problems are there which you can implement. I would recommend at least 3-4 problems you implement for dynamic programming, like for example, longest common subsequence, traveling salesperson problem, this star problem if you implement. Number 3, like matrix chain product. Number 4, like Bellman-Ford, Floyd-Warshalls. And we have another interesting tree program on optimal cost binary search tree. Some 6 I have listed out. 3-4 at least you implement on your own. I'm telling you, students, the moment you do this, at least you come to step 2, you can see the confidence in you, how much confident you become in programming. So if you lack confidence, do this in a sequential way. Within 10 days, I can assure you, I can guarantee you that your levels of confidence will shoot up like anything. And you will become very confident of appearing the interviews and also write a written test of these institutions. Okay, now this is from GATE. You can do it very comfortably. You have already studied about all these, you know that the algorithms, so it's a matter of you can do it in, sit out some nights and then you can do it. In addition to that, now what is other thing which is required apart from this, which we didn't do in the GATE exam, is a strategy which I told you earlier also, called brush. Backtracking. Backtracking is a very important design strategy used for many AI applications and also neural networks and then machine learning, etc. Game playing. Backtracking is used. So unfortunately, it is not there in the GATE syllabus. That's otherwise we would have made a discussion. I will speak to my management, and if possible, I'm not committing. If possible, I will try to take at least a couple of sessions on backtracking. I don't promise, but I will try sincerely with management, because they have to reserve some resources here and then, because this also I promised, so therefore I could convince them. So for this also, if time permits, I will take a session on backtracking. Like we studied divide and conquer, greedy method, dynamic programming, we'll study backtracking also, if possible. A couple of sessions, maybe 3 hours, something like that. Then you can solve some important problem within backtracking. Learn what is backtracking first and solve especially problems like n-queens, night problem. Like that, there are many problems. 01 knapsack, traveling salesperson, or maybe in backtracking you also have JSD. Like that, there are many. A couple of programs at least will give you an insight how that strategy works. The third step. So what did we said? First step, selection of language and browsing the concept, brushing up. Second step, data structure programming, familiarity and becoming expert, adding them as toolkit, adding them as tools in your toolkit. And then thirdly, algorithm programming. These are also fundamental, not actual problem solving. Actual problem solving will start now. So step 1, 2, 3, this is step 3. This is step 2. This is step 1. I hope you will do that if you have not done earlier. So at least I'm sure some people might have done up to this level. Third step you might not have done. So therefore, those who are already comfortable with step 1 and 2, I would strongly recommend start directly with this. Once you are thorough, once you are done with step 3, then comes the actual thing. Step 4. Problem solving starts now with online platforms. Platforms for competitive programming. So this is actually a time consuming part, but at least if you start, then I'm very sure you will remember me only after the time of interview what we have done in this session, right? How useful this session would have been for you, or you would realize only when you go for interviews. Problem solving with online. So before you come to this, I strongly recommend that you complete step 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, if you don't complete step 1, 2, 3, jump over here, then gradually your interest will come down and you will lose out, or you will ignore, you will leave programming at all. So do in sequential fashion, then you would realize what I'm saying as the real learning path for this. So in this regard, I would advise take 1 or 2 online platforms, like for example, HackerRank, LeetCode. I'll not write all of them, very few, CodeChef, etc. Only these 2 are sufficient enough, I would recommend. If you don't know about HackerRank, LeetCode, nothing to worry about, just simply Google it, and then it will lead you to the site. Immediately open it, and then first thing which you should do is sign up, make your own login profile, and after that, make yourself familiarize with the interface. Don't immediately jump and start. Options, features, content, and how to use the platform. Very simple. Hardly within hours you can learn this. How to use the platform. And then slowly you should take up the topic wise. Like for example, you may have questions based on arrays in HackerRank, in LeetCode, in CodeChef, in other platforms also, like HackerEarth and so on. So many platforms are there. These 2 are prominently important, and LeetCode among them is still more important. We can write programs and submit them for online evaluation competencies with C and C++. C++ generally for LeetCode. Okay, arrays. Take up some program. Read the question. And then you think of the logic. Initially, you may take more time, no worry, because you are not familiar, you are not habituated to do programming for problem solving. So therefore, initially, does not matter whether your program is efficient or inefficient. What is primarily important is whether you are able to build a solution or not, develop a solution or not. Develop a solution or not. That is very important first. And whenever you are developing a solution, please make a habit to evaluate its time and space complexities. Both, using the procedures that we learn in the subject of algorithms. Develop a solution. Using data structures that you studied, using the design techniques what you studied. So in the design techniques, you can also add divide and conquer, like for example, binary search, because quite often in most of the application we apply binary search. So searching techniques also part of the algorithm design, algorithm programming or algorithm design strategy. Okay, time and space complexities. So develop a solution or not. You are able to run the program or not. That is very important. Within time, whether it is efficient or inefficient does not matter. Initially, you are able to develop a solution. The more problems you solve, the more confidence you get, the more practice you get, and the more effectively, faster you can develop the solution. Likewise, you take up all topics. Arrays, you'll have questions on arrays, you'll have questions on linked list, you'll have questions on trees, you'll have questions on graphs, data structures, and then you will have questions on design strategies, straight away divide and conquer, greedy method, dynamic programming, and so on. Are you getting my point? So take up. I mean, this is a very long journey, please. Within 3-4 months, you can't do. But you start now, that's what I'm saying. So that by the time of admission, at least you will have some experience of this, so that it will really help you for your written tests, which are going to happen in IITs or other institutions, which I told. So at least I would say, if you do few programs from these online platform, then take my word, mark my word, you definitely stand a chance, more than 95% to 98%, that you can crack such interviews, you can crack such written test of the prominent institutions like IITs and ITs or triple ITs. You can definitely stand a chance. So immediately you should do this. Open up, register, and then get yourself familiarized with the platform, see how to use it, and then don't immediately start problem solving. Make sure that you complete step 1, 2, 3, and then you start slowly. Initially, if you don't want to even start and want to see the existing problems which are solved already, solve problems if you want, then there is another platform which you can go into, Geeks for Geeks. Hundreds of questions are there on these topics. GFG. Hundreds of problems with solutions. So this contains problems with solutions. Innumerable problems on arrays, innumerable problems on linked list, number of questions on other data structures like trees and graphs, hash tables, design techniques, design strategies, innumerable questions, variety of questions. Your mind will get boggled up when you try to look at those problems. Then you would realize, भाई हम क्या करें कॉलेज में, हम कॉलेज में कुछ नहीं किए. You would get that feeling when you look at these questions from these platforms. So at least I would say, make yourself familiarized, some familiarization. कुछ ना कुछ कीजिए. Start it. That is what I say. If not too late, do it. You'll get something. If not, nothing. Something you definitely will get. I'm very sure. If you do some hard work within this 2 to 2.5 months, if you do the hard work, I'm telling you, your level of confidence, you will personally mail me. I'm very sure कि भाई, what you are, what you have become. 2 months you can do wonders if you have not done earlier. But thing is, you need some dedication. I'm sure those who have already completed engineering, so you have ample time, right? No tensions. So if you focus only on this aspect, then it will be an added advantage only. A new skill will get added to you. And then the moment you gain interest into this, then the next step, naturally, you will start participating in competitive programming, where your focus would be on developing efficient solutions, not just solutions. Earlier I thought solutions. Now I'm saying efficient solutions. For IITs, this will not be required. Efficient solutions. Maybe solution is sufficient enough for IIT entrance or IIT interview examinations. Efficient solutions means you will have to make sure that your program which you have written for the given solving the given problem, you are able to run in 1 second. It will have different test cases. You need to run different test cases and see you are getting the result for all of them within the stipulated time. That is competition. You're competing with the system to produce the results within the stipulated time. Okay. Then next level, if you become efficient in this also, then you can think of participation. I'm telling all the hierarchies, possibilities. Participation in online, international programming contests. And hackathons. Like most prominent one is ICM ACPC or ICM IPC, International Programming Contest. That should be the last objective. Even if you don't do that, doesn't matter. But I'm telling those who are mad programmers, I say, those who become mad for programming, they can do for that. At least if you come to this level, then more than sufficient enough. Okay, so at least I want you to get a flair of this for before your interview process start. Then you can really enjoy appearing those interviews and facing them, and definitely getting your desired admission. The second advantage of this competitive programming or entering into this competitive programming phase, and second advantage of this learning path that I have told you, improving your data structure and algorithm programming and doing some problem solving with the toolkit that you have got in the form of data structures and algorithms. The next important advantage that you will have is in your placements, particularly for product based companies. Particularly for product based companies, Microsoft, Google, etc., Facebook, Amazon, etc. Because the placement for this is purely based on your skill upgradation in competitive programming. Okay, if you are having an excellent flair of competitive programming and then a good core knowledge of computer science core subjects like what you prepared for GATE, then excellently you have an excellent chance to get a job offer from product based companies, because for product based companies this is a learning path, an extension to this competitive programming. That is an extension. So if you this learning path which I have shown, if you follow it strictly speaking, then this will easily help you in placements also. I mean, if you suddenly drop the idea of going for MTech and then going for job, with this preparation, if you appear for the placements in product based companies plus top level service based companies, then mark my word that you definitely stand a chance to get absorbed into either product based companies or top level service based companies, including TCS, Accenture, right, Cognizant, etc. Many such companies. Plus, a good GATE score will also stand a chance for you to enter into PSUs, public sector units, like Indian Oil and so on, BARC and so on. Okay. Now for ISRO, they have their own entrance tests, as you are all aware. I don't have to talk much about that. So this is what is essentially needed for developing yourself, the path leading to interviews, leading to written test of the institutions, and building up a strong foundation of problem solving with programming, or programming for problem solving. So that is the basic idea, core objective, which actually I thought of sharing with you before taking up any questions. So now questions on this and questions on any other aspects we will take up one by one. Okay, and anything that we want, another half an hour to 1 hour we will spend here, okay, to clarify your doubts and have interactive session as such. So even IIT Mumbai takes interview for MTech. Yes, why not? There are two types of admission: direct admission, indirect. I mean, admission with interviews. If you want to speak, you can speak, or if you want to flash, you can flash your questions. IIT Delhi is a good option. Yes, it's an average, but I would say if at all you are going for IIT, you go for IIT Hyderabad. You keep IIT Hyderabad as option number 1, and then Bangalore as option number 2 for IIT. Others, and for IIT, the only hurdle should be your fees. Like for IIT, the fees is 1,30,000 per semester. So 1,30,000, almost 1,40,000, like you can say roughly 6 lakhs. But if you are eager, if you are willing, I mean, in the IIT itself, there is a bank with which you can take a loan. Education loan can be easily obtained. education loan can be easily obtained at triple IT. Okay, so that is another option. Yeah. Percentage matters to take admissions in IITs. Yeah, generally the selection criteria may consider your GPA or percentage. How much percent weightage does ISC give to interview? I mean, do they bother about our interview performance? Yes, ISC definitely interview is also important. And some say that I would provide programming related questions. So first you concentrate on step 1, 2, and 3, and then you can ping me for questions. Then I can provide you, or even if you take questions for geeks, that will also be sufficient enough. Anshul Kumar, provide programming related questions. Programming, do you mean to say programming language questions or programming problem solving questions? Anshul, you clarify that. Triple IT Bangalore, as of now, they have not yet released their advertisement, so we have to wait and see. Yeah, Triple IT Hyderabad has, just now I told, Triple IT Hyderabad has its own entrance test now for this year. Yeah, problem solving questions. I would first recommend you complete data structure programming, you complete algorithm programming, and then you take up some sample questions, work out from Geeks for Geeks. Once you have done that, you let me know. I will give you a few more problems from various design strategies. All right. Yes, so Karthik is saying you have done coded algorithms in our lab and data structure too. So therefore, you should immediately start with HackerRank or LeetCode and go for competitive programming. Admission process for interdisciplinary courses will be based on GATE score only, but provided your GATE score should be valid there. TIFR exam date has been announced. I think it is when? Can somebody update me? I think it is in the month of March only. TIFR exam. 7th March, yeah. 7th March is TIFR exam. New IITs and like Palakkad. So I would recommend, if your GATE score is good, then you should only consider old IITs and top level NITs. New IITs you can take, but before that, I would say my priority list, I would write it like this. So first is IISc, then old IITs, 5 IITs, the old IITs which we have. And then within that, I would add, because not because I'm from Hyderabad, even IIT Hyderabad among new IITs is excellently performing well. Okay, IIT Roorkee is also a good option. Then IIT BHU. Earlier it was BHU. That is also a good option. And then after that, top NITs. Top NITs. Followed by triple ITs, I would say. Two things I said here. One is Hyderabad, the other is Bangalore. And then central universities. And within that, my first choice will be HCU. Hyderabad Central University. JNU, like that, you can consider if you are interested. And then you can consider others. In this level, in this hierarchy, you try to basically make up for. Yeah. What more to study? The preparation of GATE. Yeah, I will just give the chance, Bodhi. Preparation for GATE and the mathematics subject, discrete mathematics, algorithm, data structures, plus some problem solving part may also be expected in the exam for Triple IT Hyderabad. Yeah, PSUs, you can see what PSUs are there for GATE exam. Based their entrance is based on GATE exam, you can consider. What about NIT, Trichy, and some private universities? I won't recommend private universities at all, please, except for you have a desperation. Otherwise, I would strongly recommend you should not do MTech from after training yourself for GATE exam. After taking coaching for GATE exam, you should not think of taking admission in VIT, Amrita, etc. BIT's okay to certain extent. but not like VIT, Manipal, and Amrita, etc. I don't think third years can give exam for triple IT. You can just again see the application form. Yeah, we'll give the chance. Yes, Bodhi, tell me.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, audible,
Hello.
please tell.
Okay. So for MTech RA admissions, what do you think about this preparation
Subjects?
or the MS admissions?
MS? Why you want to go for MS?
Sub MS.
Uh-huh.
Yes, actually.
No, my I would first recommend that you
Yeah,
should go
yes, sir,
for
actually.
MTech. Have MTech computer science as the first choice always. Then you should think of other options.
Yeah, but sir, if I not get it, if I don't get it, then
If you don't get it, then I think you may get it definitely. I'm not revealing any other thing, but you may get, so don't have to worry about. But even then, if you want, I can tell MS by research of IIT Madras is the best one. Then followed by
Mhm.
Delhi.
Okay.
Or IIT Mumbai,
Okay.
they are offering MS program, then you can opt that also first. MTech MS at IIT Mumbai, if they are offering, and then followed by MS Madras, and then followed by MS Delhi.
Okay, but sir, if
Your voice is breaking.
I have a choice to
Your voice is breaking. I could not hear Bodhi.
for, for MS.
Why don't you put a question? Let me see. Yeah, Supriya.
So, what is the difference between MTech and MS?
MS generally is basically a research oriented program. Like, for example, MTech you complete within 2 years, MS you complete within 3 years. And there you
Okay.
have to even do a project, right? A research based project, and you are expected to publish some papers. So, more or
Okay.
less, if you are interested in taking your studies further,
Okay.
then further in research as such, like PhD, etc., then you
Yeah.
can think of going in for MS program.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, even with MS program also you can get job. There is nothing like that, because many
Okay.
of my previous students whom I have they contacted, those who done, they got a good job with MS program also.
Okay. Okay. Sir, and one more question I had, like, if not these institutes, then what would you suggest, like going for MTech in some private university or
Just
going
now
for
I
a job
told,
instead?
don't think of doing MTech from private universities like VIT or Manipal or maybe Amrita or any other thing. Or that in Gujarat also there is a private university,
Yeah.
Dhirubhai.
So instead, you would suggest for going for a job or like
Yeah,
that?
better thing is job
Okay.
rather than doing from private universities.
Okay, sir.
Unless and until you have any other constraint like family constraints, or maybe your family is pressurizing, or basically you want to go for teaching profession, MTech, where
Okay.
MTech is primarily very much required. Like,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, top IIT, top NITs, like NIT, that depends, because some people may consider some NITs at top, some people may consider others. So therefore, like old NITs you consider, like
Okay, sir.
Surathkal, Trichy. I'm telling to Kunal Patil which top NITs are there. So Trichy is there, Surathkal is there, Calicut is there, even Warangal is also okay. Not that good, but okay. Definitely you will have placements there. So old IITs, MS versus MTech in top NITs. I would recommend go for MS in top IITs rather than NITs. So Bodhi, you should consider first IITs programs, MTech, MS, and then NITs. All right. Any chance to get IIT Hyderabad MTech 3 years RA with gate score 600 plus and CGPA? Yes, why not? Venkat Sai, possible. You can try for that option. Yeah, I will share my views on the paper. No problem. At HCU, the MTech program in artificial intelligence is number 1. MTech AI at HCU is excellent program. And as I said, job offers with HCU is also excellent. Excellent job offers, please, Vijay Kumar. HCU, you can see, you can read the newspaper. And HCU is also one among the top universities in terms of research. And there are good projects also in HCUs, research projects. Private universities, I told just now, Prem Kiran. NIT Trichy, and no, don't compare NITs with private universities. I don't recommend at all private universities. You should take admission in private universities at your own will. Yes, Karam Patel, based on your gate rank, direct admission may be there. No, NITs, I think direct admission, yes. IITs, the interviews may be there. For 62 to 64 marks in set 2, can I expect around 770 gate score? Because that will depend on the highest marks. ISI Calcutta, if you are, you should think of the option of ISI only if you are interested in research and you are having a very strong flair for mathematics. You should be very, very strong in mathematics for ISI Calcutta. So I would recommend only if you are very good and if you have a zeal for mathematics, if you have the enthusiasm or desperation of doing some wonders in mathematics, then you should think of option of ISI Kolkata. So job offers. So those who say job, Devaroy, if your gate score is not good, job offer. I mean, at least if you are getting into a reasonable, good middle level NITs, then also you should consider doing MTech. Or maybe I would put it like this: what option should you go for?
Hello.
Right? What options? 1 second. One person is raised the hand. Okay. Now, when you come to job options,
Hello,
so
sir.
one is MTech. 1 second, please. MTech, higher studies, that is higher studies. And the other is job. Career options will write. So my personal opinion is if your family can afford for you to do MTech, then you should do MTech first. If your family does not require your dependency, then go for MTech, please. Later you cannot think of doing MTech. Otherwise, but if you believe that no, my family require my immediate help in the form of job, then I would recommend go for a job. And then later, some or the other point, maybe 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, once you become economically stable, viable, once your family feel that, okay, now you can think of doing for MTech, then you should do MTech. So whatever it is, my personal advice, you may differ with me, other people may differ with me, but my personal advice is you must do MTech in these present prevailing situations. Otherwise, later if you think of doing MTech, I have a detailed presentation already in the ACE YouTube channel with regard to a detailed discussion on career options, career opportunities, and very soon I'm also trying to shoot a video on job career options and learning paths for career software-based companies and product-based companies. That video also you can watch with regard to this. But you must have an MTech degree. That is what down the line, bottom line, I'm saying like that. IIT to prefer, first you have to see what all IITs are offering cybersecurity, Kathan. So what IITs are offering cybersecurity, and if you give me the list, then I can tell you which one you can opt for. Where do I need to refer to get an idea regarding programs available in different IITs? Their IIT websites, you can get that information. GATE preparation and MTech go together. Yes, why not? Definitely can go together. But you will have to sacrifice for your percentile in MTech. Okay. But I would recommend, if you have already coaching this year, don't think of repeating coaching again unless and until you are either taking a admission in MTech program, or maybe if you are taking a small job, so that you can have backup your mind that, okay, I'm not idle. Okay, Shiva? PhD nowadays, there are number of issues. So area is purely depends on your interest, which area you want to do PhD. Like for example, my area of PhD was on wireless ad hoc networks. So wireless ad hoc networks, opportunistic networks, sensor networks. So networking is one main core area. Database is another main core area. And then nowadays this data mining, personalizations, this is another area where you can. So it all depends on which major area you want to carry out PhD. Quantum computing also is possible. Okay. Quantum computing, yes, but I don't think programs are there. Specified programs are there for quantum computing. I doubt. Gate score range 25 to 35. What extra do I need to do if we take drop? I don't recommend you to take a drop. I just now told, follow the guidelines what I told just now. Gap for gate preparation after 1 year of preparation, I don't recommend Salunke. I would say that basically take up a job, small job maybe, or take up admission based on your present score if you are getting, and then you give a try. Don't just simply give a try unless and until you are a very die-hard fan of doing MTech from IITs. 44 marks, 596, set 2, can I get HCU? Maybe you can get Sai Prakash. Studies outside abroad is also a very good option. Okay, merchant, very good option. You can think of taking admission in Singapore, Malaysia, based on gate score. That is also a very good option. Yeah, National University of Singapore, just now I said, good option. You can think of doing that. Their ranking is on par with IITs. Which IIT to prefer for cyber security? Kathansha, I told just now that for cyber security, you have to list what are different IITs, and based on that, I can give. Shiva, I told you just now, I won't recommend for a 1 more year dedicated preparation for GATE. I would recommend you take up some job. Along with the job, you can prepare for GATE, because already you have done one iteration of preparation. So one more dedicated preparation is not needed. You can take up a job and do it. So currently studying in 3rd year and just started GATE preparation. How can I prepare for competitive programming? Simultaneously, you have to do. Dedicate your time. You are the best person to decide how are you going to make an action plan for this. So at least in the beginning, you can spend some time on competitive programming and simultaneously GATE preparation. Okay, Saurav Kishore, can you please tell me? I'll be very happy if you can tell me, like in some subject, which subjects, if it is like crash course or maybe content is small, so that we can take appropriate corrective action. All right, Kishore, please respond to me and tell which course you feel it is not up to I mean, it is contents are less, so that I can really take up the issue and do the needful. Definitely. You cannot join IIT without GATE, especially in the core subjects. Yeah, NIT is direct admission, please, on GATE score. Just a second. Gautam, reading Corman is better now after completing course. So Rahul Raj, if you are not done well, then basically start hunting for a good job, and along with that, if you think you can prepare for GATE again, right? For non-qualified GATE aspirants, this is my advice. Don't waste 1 more year. Take up a job and then prepare for GATE if you want. AI course is also doing well. Artificial intelligence, as I said, in HCU, it is good. IIT Kanpur should be good for cyber security. No problem, because our course may be new, but the point is the institute is old, and then the experienced people. You have Cognizant 4 lakh per annum and 44 marks. Just wait in set 2, because what is the normalization that they are going to do, we don't know. So till that time, I would say wait. And then once you are getting into, for example, into a good institute, then you can drop Cognizant offer, Sai Prakash. Cutoff generally will lie between 25 and 30. So I'm thinking it should be in and around 25. Okay. Now coming to the let me see a few more questions before I come to the discussion on this. Gate rank range for old IITs. If your gate rank is within, 200, maybe you can expect within top 5 old IITs. Yes, the NITs are giving directly based on gate, direct admission, no interviews. That's what I told. Car expected gate rank is around maybe within 200. Old IITs within 200. Karam Patel. So the person who said, please let me know which course you find in Deep Learn, for example, which requires more elaboration, I would be very happy to address that problem. Less than 500, Shiva Soni, I think you can expect into IIT Delhi. Let us see. IIT Delhi, you are saying. IIT Roorkee, I can assure. Maybe within 500, you can expect IIT Roorkee. Coming to the papers. Point number 1, in general, both set 1 and set 2 were slightly tougher than the previous gate papers. Number 1. Number 2, the standard of set 2 was higher. The complexity of set 2 paper was higher than that of set 1. So definitely there will be those people who got whatever marks in set 2, whatever marks you are getting, like for example X. So I suppose that maybe in around 5 to 6 or 5 to 7, I say marks will be upgraded to normalize with respect to the marks of set 1. That's what my anticipation. Okay. And really the questions of almost all the subjects in set 2 were good, tougher. Set 1 also there were some tricky questions. It's not like that. So we have to wait. There are some conflicting questions also for which we have to wait for the answer what IIT is giving. So based on the answer they give, we have to basically orient the concept, because generally what happens is whenever there is a conflict, as I said earlier, the committee would review and then provide. So within the committee also there may be difference. Within the committee of IIT also there may be a difference. So majority will, whatever majority suggest, that will be taken into consideration. Like one question which in set 1, which many people were asking doubt to me about malloc, whether it will have a system call or not. Sleep will have a system call, return will have, exit will have a system call, malloc. String length, no system call. This for sure. This was MSQ question. Okay. But malloc, for example, if you allow me to say, I would say yes, it will generate a system call. But again, in the question, they particularly or specifically referred with regard to Linux or Unix operating system. And secondly, they added a word called always. So what they wanted to say by always is a contradiction. That's what I'm saying, conflict. So there is an issue that basically in Linux and Unix operating system, when I'm asking for memory, then first time I ask for memory, the system call is activated and a large chunk of memory is allocated. Then for all the remaining calls for malloc, it will not make a system call, because making a system call is a costly operation. So the optimization that they have done is from the large chunk of memory which is allocated during the first call, from their memory will be allocated for the subsequent calls. So that is the argument people are giving, that always malloc will not make a system call, always. But that is only an exception. So for this question, I would say let us wait for the key to be released by IIT, and accordingly we'll follow what argument and justification they are trying to follow based on the two possibilities we have for this. Okay. So like that, there you have to wait for this. Don't worry much about that. Whatever marks you are getting right now, to that you basically add like +5, -5, like that you can think for your final score. Currently doing job in Accenture. Don't leave the job, Sai Praveen. If you are getting with this gate score in a reasonably good IIT or top level NITs, you take it. Do you resign and continue? Otherwise, you resign and take admission. Otherwise, you continue your job, and then maybe another time while working, you can give a try. Maybe if required, you can take weekend batch coaching at some place so that you can be in touch with the subjects, and then give a try next time. 53. That's what I'm saying. Generally, the point is. If you are getting, for example, marks in the range 60 to 65 after normalization, for example, 60 to 65, then you stand a chance to get a rank within 150, and then you stand a chance to get admission into top IITs. Okay, so that is what I would say broadly. Third year students cannot give the entrance, I suppose, of triple IT. Why? What is the need for giving? Next year you give. So expected rank range, I told you, for all IITs. Individually, you can basically have to wait because it will vary from year to year. Okay. So other questions I don't want to take up with regard to the question papers because already detailed solutions are given by so many people. You can have a look at it. So there is nothing much in that. So just focus on the preparation curve, which I said the important one, and concentrate on the learning path for programming. That should be more than sufficient enough at this juncture, at this point of time. Okay. Anything else that you want to speak or that you want to tell? So just relax and then don't try to waste your time. As I said, focus on learning paths for programming and problem solving. That is very important. Okay, otherwise you will face a problem during interview process. Okay, that is quite important. 1 second. Somebody is raising hand. Okay. Anybody would like to ask question, speak? Because almost 2 hours now, 1.5 hours. Any other question, any other thing that you want me to address? ISRO exam, as I told earlier itself, Prem Kiran, ISRO exam, the competency level will be much lesser than GATE. So if you are preparing for GATE plus additional couple of more subjects like software engineering, web technology, etc., then you can fare well for ISRO exam. So if you are interested in space research, then you should think of ISRO exam. Machine learning, like when can I start, sir? So if you are in third year, then you can start machine learning course. And if you have already completed and you want to do some course, there are some diploma courses offered by HCU at a very reasonable price. HCU is offering diploma course in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So you can think of joining that at a very reasonable price they are offering. So that will be a good. So certificate will be given by HCU. So you can get certified as a machine learning specialist from HCU. Yeah, for mathematics, you can start learning from standard textbooks. No, don't think that preparation will be over until you get admission. Once you get admission into IITs, then also learning experience will not stop. You will have to do a lot of programming, lot of problem solving once you go into IITs. So don't think that this is the end of this. Once you complete MTech perhaps and then get a job, then you can really enjoy life with an IIT tag. Among mid-level IITs and HCU, I would prefer HCU, please. BITS is also a good option. Yeah, if, GATE and academics both is a very difficult challenge, and those who can do it, excellent. Otherwise, you will have to opt for one. Rank range for 70 marks in set 2 before normalization. So after set 2, if you are getting 70 marks, then excellent, I would say. Hopefully you should get ranked within 100. Gautam. So set 2, if you are getting less mark, don't worry. I hope it will be get normalized along with set 1. There will not be any questions or problems related to normalization. It will be done by using the best possible algorithms. So don't have to worry much about that. Set 2 paper was tough, as I told earlier, than in comparison to set 1. Definitely, some questions were tough. For number of seats in TA and RA, you can it may vary slightly year to year. You will have to see the advertisement. Only the advertisement is there, is rolled out. We cannot say for sure. Monica, you have CTS offer. Are you right now studying in final year? If so, complete the GATE syllabus. And if you are not getting into IITs or NITs, then you can think of going in for CTS. Triple IT Hyderabad is an excellent option. I have been repeatedly saying right from beginning. If you can afford, then definitely you should go for Triple IT Hyderabad. It's much better than mid-level IIT, new IITs, and even better than top-level NITs. Triple IT Hyderabad, I'm saying. Okay. It all depends. Sai, is it wise decision to take a job with 8 lakhs per annum instead of MTech, sir? If you are getting MTech in a top-level IITs, then it is absolutely not a wise decision. Because once you get an IIT tag, then minimum it will be 15 lakhs per annum. Minimum, I'm saying. Maximum can go up to even 50, 60 lakhs per annum from placements from IITs and even triple ITs. So that's why we say always opening a window into triple IT and IIT is better. Yeah, any other questions, please? Okay, third year student, I'm good only in C and Python. Should I go for in C language for problem solving skills? Better to do in C++ because lead code, most of the problems can well be done in C++. So C is also fine. C++ is good. Okay. Anything else that you would like to speak? Because in the questions which has been put, some of them I might have missed. So therefore, that's what I'm asking. If any question is missed and you want to speak, just raise your hand. I will give the option. Yeah. Tell me, Ramya.
Hello, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, I got set 2 paper and I'm expecting around 30 to 35 marks. So,
Okay.
can I get into IITs or NITs, sir?
New IITs may be a possibility,
Okay.
but old IITs, I think that is difficult.
So, is it a good option like joining into new IITs?
Joining
or
into?
shall I take up new IITs?
If you are getting into some special institutes, which I mentioned, like HCU, Triple IT, that should be your first option.
Okay, sir. Like,
Rather than,
or else I should look up for a job.
Then you look after a job. Or no, but if you are getting a reasonably good score and good rank after normalization, for example, then try for MTech. That is good. Because once you go into some IIT or NIT campus, then you will get a good job offer. That is what I'm saying. And your profile will be higher with post graduation.
like with that score, can I get a good rank, sir? I mean,
40 marks, then we have to see how many marks will come in normalization and what rank you will get. Then accordingly, we can say. You do one thing, get in touch with me after the gate score is announced.
okay, sir.
Then we'll have a discussion again. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is for everybody. After the gate score is announced, you can just be in touch with me, and then we can always have deliberations. We can have one-to-one interaction. If required, I will share my phone number. You can talk to me, and then we can always set the preferences. No issue. I'm open to that. You can do that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Suppose merchant, you are saying, can you share list of colleges outside India for higher studies? You mean to say based on gate score or non-gate score? MTech completed how much rank getting in gate? Which areas research is better in PhD? It's not like that. Research is good or bad in PhD. Research is good, and area purely depends on your interest. Nobody should say that you should do only PhD in this. No, your interest, in which area you are interested in, you should do PhD from there. Yeah, roadmap for gate preparation for third year students also will have a session, no problem. Don't study economics, please, in IITs, Rutvik, unless and until you have a flair for economics. Anybody would like to speak? Because I could not read the question. What is happening is so many questions are there. It is getting jumbled up. It is not putting in FIFO order. It is putting in what order, I don't know. So if you speak to me, then that will be better.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, how are the past gate scores relevant? Like, on what basis do they take you in?
On what basis?
Are the past scores of gate used for admission? Like,
I didn't get the question.
no. On like, are the past scores of gate, like 1 year ago score of gate, relevant to take
We
admission?
cannot. Gate score is valid for 2 years. Those who passed out last year, their gate score will also be valid for admission this year, na?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, why not? So you have to compete with them also. Yes, please. One by one.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, what would be the procedure for this MS Economics in IIT, sir?
Frankly speaking, I don't know about economics because I haven't seen. You will have to see their department which is offering the course. They will specify all the details.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, if you opt for research, then what should we actually be doing, sir?
If you are opting for research, if you want to go for research, then first thing is you will have to first select a domain area in which you want to carry out the research. Like as I said, you want to do in networks, or you want to do in databases, or you want to do in AI and machine learning applications. Okay. Or maybe in security or information management. Okay. So these core areas, one of them you have to select.
Okay, sir. So if we take MTech, then we no need to select these things, no, sir?
Sorry?
If you opt for research, then
If you opt for research, you will have to select a domain.
yes, sir. But
If you're
if you
not
opt
opting for research, then you don't have to select a domain.
okay, sir. They will only provide.
Yes, they will
domains.
provide.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Anybody else would like to ask question? Ask it from the mic, because I'm not looking into the chat window because there are so many messages there now. I could not track which is new one, which is old one. PSUs and MTech, which one is better? Absolutely your personal choice. I would, if I am there at your place, I would go for MTech, please. I will not go for PSU. So those who are in a hurry to get married, they should go for PSU. Those who are not, then you should go for MTech. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, which is better, sir? Taking research or taking MTech?
As I said, now if you are interested in teaching profession, then you should think of going in for a research program. Because I would recommend, like after B, if you are doing MS, and then after MS, if you are intending to do PhD, if you want to enter into teaching field, then make sure that you need to have done PhD program also. PhD program. Without PhD, if you are enter into teaching, then it will be waste of your professional life.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, please. Arvind.
Hello, sir. Can you
Tell
hear
me, Arvind.
Sir, I'm getting 50 marks in Set 2 CSC. Can I expect IIIT Bangalore?
I think yes. Why not middle level IITs at least?
Middle level in the sense which IITs?
Like even including Patna, Palakkad.
But IIIT Bangalore offers better placement than those IITs.
No, why not? IIT also offers better placement.
Okay.
Along with that, but fees will be less in comparison to IIIT, and degree of IIT definitely will have a slight higher value than IIIT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, please. Nagaraju, tell me.
I'm trying to PhD, sir, in IIT or NIT. But
Okay.
how much score got, sir, in GATE score?
GATE score required for PhD will not
How
be having much competition, frankly speaking. So
Okay.
in and around between 500 to 1000 also, if you get a score rank, then
Okay.
you definitely stand a chance for IIT admission.
Okay. Are both, I think, NIT are central universities?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How much rank will get, sir? How much?
That's what I'm saying. Sometime 1000, sometime for HCU, I think even 1500 also once people got admission into PhD program. What is
Okay,
more
okay.
important for PhD programs is the interview process. The interview is very important, and before interview, you should have if a weightage or a edge only if you have done some research already. If you have published some papers, then you stand a better chance of getting into PhD program.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Sir,
Yeah, Sandeep.
sir, would you recommend if we get 50 marks in GATE, would you recommend to
Sir,
go to
voice is not
RA program?
reached.
3 years?
Ah,
I think.
Sandeep.
Sir, if we get average marks around 50 in GATE, would you
Uh-huh.
recommend to get into IIT RA research for a
Yeah,
medium
why
level student?
not? Go ahead.
I mean, if we can't able to finish the research.
No, what I generally
we-
saying to everybody is, if you are getting around 50 marks and getting admission into mid-level IITs, top-level NITs, please take admission.
Okay, sir. Even if it is research oriented also.
Research oriented
I mean,
also.
if-
Because it's not that with research you cannot get job. You can get a job. Why not?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, what is your opinion about self-sponsored MTech course in AI? IIT Hyderabad.
Where?
IIT Hyderabad, sir.
IIT Hyderabad self-sponsored. How much they are charging?
Don't know, sir, exactly, but they will conduct test and take.
Okay. That is also a good option. IIT Hyderabad is also doing well, and that too in a MTech program of AI will also be good. Placement will also be. Placement guarantee, I hope they are giving, right?
Which same as MTech students they are
Yes,
giving.
then definitely you can consider that option.
Sir, I'm getting 44 marks, sir, in set 2. Can I
Then you
expect?
try NITs. 44 marks means you can try NITs. Even if you get into mid-level NITs, you can opt for it. Or you can compete for HCU, Central University.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Rahul? Yeah. I'm unmuting you. Yeah.
हेलो
Yeah, Narwadi, tell me, Sham Sundar.
सर एडमिशन प्रोसीजर कैसे रहते हैं सर इसके बाद अभी
अभी तो इंस्टीट्यूट्स अपना अपना एडवर्टाइजमेंट देंगे एंड देन यू हैव द डेडलाइंस एंड देन यू विल हैव टू अप्लाई देयर देन कॉल वुड कम
एक एक करके फॉर्म भरना पड़ेगा
हाँ
क्या?
फॉर IITs फॉर NITs it is a centralized admission process ना
ओके ओके ओके
yeah yes please yeah tell me Rahul
Good evening.
your voice is breaking Rahul
Hello, sir.
tell me
Now, sir.
your
Now
voice
is it clear, sir?
not clear okay you do one thing Rahul otherwise
No, sir.
tell me
Sir, I am scoring 40 marks in set 1. So,
okay
do you think I will get any IITs?
not IITs will be difficult frankly speaking you can try for NITs
I mean NITs, sir.
yeah NITs yes
Is it possible to get in any NITs?
yeah possible
Even middle level NITs?
yes possible with second up to second third rounds you can try
What I am thinking to take one more year preparation. I should try and I should try.
Take admission you take because you're already prepared right you don't require much hard preparation still so what I suggest is you take
Yes.
admission already and if you really want to feel that after taking admission you have to repeat the GATE exam then you do the repetition don't waste your time again for one more year just haphazardly like that
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
yes tell me Bodhi
Sir, is my voice?
yeah Bodhi
Sir, is my voice breaking or is it
no
clear?
no
Actually,
slightly
I'm on
low
mobile network.
low
Okay, slightly low. All right. Is it still okay? Can I still speak?
you can speak
Sir, actually, I'm getting around 63 to 64 marks unnormalized in set 2. Like, what is the worst case rank that I can like assume?
why you are so much bothered
So because like
you scored good marks so I'm hoping
but sir, like
what is your
like
target
how I
you
gave
must tell
the
me. Where do you want to see yourself which IIT or which IISc
so actually like I initially when I prepared I wanted IISc Bangalore, but that is
IISc
not
Bangalore.
possible right now.
do you think it's not possible right now
100% not possible that I believe, I think.
uh-huh we can't say
So
100%
like
because it will depend on the higher score and then the other scores which are scored by the students so
yeah,
invariably my anticipation is that you should get a rank what is your rank anticipation how much you think rank will be
sir, I somehow I wanted to be below 300.
You think that you will get a rank within 300
Hoping for the best, sir. I cannot
no
say
with
anything.
after normalization I think you will get you are telling your marks before normalization or after
Before normalization, it is
after
depending on
normalization
the depending on the
you will get
answer
rank
key.
within 100
Okay, okay.
from
But
set 2
still, sir, like okay, fine,
yes
fine. We can only hope. Thank you, sir.
Let us wait for some time. Results are expected to be on
Okay, sir.
20th March or 22nd.
22nd March, and on 2nd March, the official answer keys will be released.
Okay, very good. So
Yeah.
let me
And so just one more small doubt I had regarding that operating system question regarding paging in set 2. Like that is 4108K, right? Still, like
4108
many
is
people
correct.
are okay, then fine. Like many people are saying it is 12 kilobytes, like that.
12 kilobytes is absolutely wrong.
Okay, fine then, sir.
4108 is correct.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
That I tell you the confusion what 12 kb they are saying. The people who gave that answer. That will happen when you are translating one instruction. When you are translating an instruction, you require outer page table plus one page of inner page table plus another page of inner page table, like that. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
But here it is asking for the entire process.
Yeah.
So for the entire process means I need OPT and the number of pages needed for the second level page table and the number of pages required for the third level page table.
Okay.
So therefore, outer page table will be one of size 1 into 4 KB. 2 pages of inner page table, next level paging. And then I need first level page table get divided into 1K pages.
Correct.
So 1K plus 2 plus 1 multiplied by 4.
Okay, fine then, sir. Then it's okay. Like I'm already in borderline zone, so
we cannot say, but I'm 99.999% sure about that answer.
Okay, fine. Then, sir, then fine. Thank you, sir.
Right. Okay, then if required, we'll meet again, and then we'll try to have one more session if required. And I told, if possible, I will have a discussion with the management and try to arrange some sessions for backtracking also. But meanwhile, you concentrate on what we discussed in this regarding the learning path and try to build up understanding and try to concentrate on preparation. Don't leave the preparation. So let's close it. So wish you all the best and hope that you stay safe, remain safe, and try to utilize the time properly. Okay. Good night, all of you.